Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru. Sorry for this late video, but just got me thinking. If you like the video and subscribe. What's your matter? What's your matter? What's your matter? Come here, come here. It's my killer walking around. So, this is a video, it's a combination of about Buffalo Bills, Seattle Seahawks, and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, a few years ago, Dallas Cowboys spent a second round pick out of Connor Williams out of Texas, who played left tackle but had guard and center flexibility. Dallas pretty much played him at left guard, and he was overpowered. You know, he couldn't wait. I don't know if I did it yet. Still the best beard on YouTube, even late at night. So Dallas played Connor Williams at left guard, and Aaron Donald used to just power bomb him, and he just did not have the power to deal with these big monster defensive tackles in front of him. So then they tried Connor Williams out at center. Now, this is in Texas. So I guess the air might be different in Texas, or the footballs might be different in Texas. Couldn't snap to save his life. Couldn't play center to save his life. Was horrible. I know over the last few years, the Dallas Cowboys have switched their offensive line coach. So whatever. Connor Williams leaves, goes to Miami. I believe he played at the Dolphins for either 1 or 2 years at center and was very serviceable at center. During the time the Dallas Cowboys drafted Connor Williams, they also drafted a guard, Connor Mcgovern, from Penn State, who also played center his freshman year at Penn State, and in my opinion, played it well. He had his rookie year where he was a little bit set back because he had he tore his pec bench pressing, but I saw Connor Mcgovern as more of a mauler than Connor Williams. Long story short, Dallas once again tries Connor Mcgovern at center. Now, I don't know if there's something in the air in Texas. I don't know if they play with the balls in Texas like Tom Brady does. Complete disaster. Him at center. So they don't pick up him. They don't resign him in free agency. Buffalo throws like 32, $38 million at him. This past weekend, last night actually, I see Connor Mcgovern playing center for the Bills. No problem. So why can other teams take our failed draft picks? Not so much failed draft picks. I should more call it like draft picks that didn't pan out. But why can other teams take our draft picks and switch positions with them. And it's not like they switched them from center to guard to wide receiver, people. It's not like we switched them from center to guard to defensive tackle. Switched them over. How come Connor McGovern has no problem snapping the ball up in New York State and Buffalo, but yet he couldn't snap in Texas? Why did Connor Williams have no problem snapping the ball in Miami, and he's also having no problem snapping the ball in Seattle? So, can we not evaluate talent? I know Dallas has been switching their line coaches like, underwear the last few years. Yeah, if you point at anybody, you got to point at them. I'm not saying Dallas should have paid Connor McGovern $32 million for us to be a center, because you can go out and draft one. But I think it's kind of frustrating as a fan that not one, but two players could not play center in Dallas, and now they're very, very serviceable starters on other teams. I was never a fan of Connor McGovern. Excuse me. I was never a fan of Connor Williams. He didn't have the strength, like I said earlier. He did not have the strength to play left guard. Big defensive tackles just destroyed him. We had Tyron Smith. I would have given him a chance to see him at left tackle, but we always see that, and I say that in my videos a lot of times in the NFL. When you see a decent left tackle in college, they automatically just slide him to left guard. But why is it we can't get these players to progress? Because at least maybe if they would have progressed, that would have opened up an area where we could have drafted someone else when they were on our team. Are we really going to sit here and look at each other and say Tyler Badass would have been that much better than Connor McGovern or Connor Williams? They seem to be doing pretty good with the two teams there are. It just is Dallas just failing on these guys, just quitting on them? I think Dallas has to take a deep, deep look inside their organization, because this is one of the reasons why we keep people sometimes way, 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 way too long. But it seems like they only do that with undrafted free agents. If we draft somebody and they're not that great, Jerry the Mummy looks to just get rid of them real quick. But if he's an undrafted free agent and he's sort of a star, oh, we gotta keep him. We gotta give Terrence Steele $100 million. Michael Gallup, third round pick, $60 million. Show me one NFL team that has a $13 million wide receiver 3 on their team. And he played on one leg and he sucked. And now he's retired because he got his bag. Dak gave him the seal of approval and he got his bag. But I think Dallas fans, but they won't do it. They'll never badmouth the organization. They're delusional. Like I said, they took the short bus and they've been dropped on their heads as the children. But I want someone to drop in the comments, explain to me why Connor Williams could not snap in Dallas, but he can snap in Miami, and now he can snap in Seattle. And I want someone to drop in the comments why Connor McGovern could not. Now, he had center, he played center at Penn State. So he was flexible. He was a center guard flex. And like I said a million times, when you could do more than one thing, you're going to get yourself drafted. And Dallas took him in the third round and had a second round grade on him. And that's when we had Mark Colombo as our offensive line coach. But someone drop in the comments and explain to me why Connor McGovern could not snap in Dallas, but he has no problem snapping in Buffalo. You know, maybe we don't think our organization is as good as we think we are. Maybe we don't think our coaches are as good as they think we are. Maybe we don't think our coaches, our personnel, is that good. They're not. I just gave you two prime examples, but what do I know? We all know when rocking with the GWO, it's for life. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping another video on more rises in college football. More likely, tomorrow's going to be more teams, team-oriented, teams that are flying up, and we're starting to see the 12 playoff team kind of taking shape. Wednesdays, fantasy Wednesdays. Thursday will be more football, college football rises. And then Friday will be a preview of Saturday games because there's 4 games Friday night. Excuse me, Friday will be a preview because there's 4 games Friday night college football, and then there's games all day Saturday. Over and out, people. Leave your message in your comments because I'm dumbfounded. Have a good night.